everyone. I'm so happy to have you here with me again. My name is Jazelle, and I am thrilled that you've decided to join me again for not 1 or 2, but 3 weeks of this series entitled Lessons from Kids. School's out, but the lessons keep coming. And this week, our final week, I would like to share something with you. The title of this week's session is called Keep Practice on Repeat. And this story, or this title, came from a story about my little girl. We call her Illy. Illy is a dancer. She's been dancing since she was 3.5 years old. She just picks up moves really quickly, and I would like to think that I had something to do with that, being as creative as I am. But she just, in her own right, she's a dancer. Like, she picks up stuff quickly. She's like telling other people how to do the moves, and I'm like, no babe, focus on you. But she's always at the top of her class, and she just gets so much joy out of it. Well, she has since finished 1st grade, and at the end of the school year, her school did something really cool that I've never seen or heard of before. But they brought dance into the classroom, and they taught these 1st graders how to dance the waltz. Of all dances, they're doing the waltz, right? This graceful dance that you dance in a box and all this stuff. And you have these little 1st graders, these little 6 and 7-year-olds dancing the waltz. So throughout the time that they have been dancing at school, they have time, certain days out of the week where they practice this dance, Illy would come home and dance with whoever wanted to or did not really want to dance with her. She would find a dance partner, and if she couldn't find a dance partner at that time, she would be in the middle of the floor going over the dance move by herself, like hands in position and everything, as if she actually had a dance partner. But she would do this over and over and over again. But the day finally came for her to do this presentation at her school, and everyone was there. It was just the parents of the 1st graders. She goes onto the stage, and they get in position, and this beautiful music starts playing. And right before my eyes, my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter, whom I think I know pretty well, transforms into this very mature, elegant little girl. And she is dancing. No, she's not dancing. She is dancing the waltz. And I was so floored and so proud and so shocked, like, oh my gosh, she really is good. Well, the lesson from this story that I have for you today: keep practice on repeat. And the reason that I say that is, although Illy is a dancer in her own right, and she's been doing this for a while and she loves it, what took it to the next level is that she kept practicing. She practiced whether somebody wanted to practice with her or whether they didn't. She practiced on whether her brothers were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She kept practicing. She would practice in the bathroom. She would practice in the living room. She would practice in the dining room. She would practice in her bedroom. She would practice wherever she can. She would practice in the family room. She would practice outside. She would practice with her friends. My daughter is very, like, when she wants something. But she would keep practicing. She kept practice on repeat. Think of a song that you just cannot get enough of. And you just repeat, 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 or you just set it up so that it automatically repeats. It's just going over and over and over and over in your head. Well, what I have for you today is the 1st week, we sat down and we figured out what that one thing was from childhood, that one passion, that one desire, that one goal, that one thing that got you so excited that you wanted to do, that you wanted to be. We wrote it down, we looked at it, we embraced it, and we accepted that it was a part of us. Right? The 2nd week, we looked at that same thing, that same one thing, and we wrote down 3 things that we wanted to do that we could start with right now. Nothing huge. Like, we're not trying to go out and go to the moon right now, okay? We're just trying to figure out what clothes that we need to wear to go to the moon. It's kind of an example. But 3 things that's not super difficult, not super intense, that you can do right now, no matter what your life looks like, how busy it is. 3 things that you can do right now that pertains to that goal or that desire that you wanted to do when you were a child, right? And this week, we're going to keep practice on repeat, which means we are going to find what that is, and we're going to keep doing things that surround that goal, that dream. We're going to keep doing things that brings joy to us around that thing. So the example that I gave last week is, if you wanted to be a painter, then maybe go to one of these art stores and get just a simple canvas and just a simple startup supply of paint and maybe 1 or 2 paintbrushes and make a painting for yourself. Well, how that would look with keeping it on repeat would be, okay, you did 1. Now let's do it again. So, in light of this theme of keeping practice on repeat, if that means continuing to find different ways where you can incorporate that joy and that dream of being a painter into your life in different ways, do it. Whatever that first thing from the first week that you wrote down as to, when I was a child, I said I wanted to do this and I wanted to be that. Find ways that you can continue to enjoy that thing, that you continue to work towards that thing, that you continue to give in towards whatever that was, because it's a part of you. It's a part of who you are. It's a part of your creative design, and it's a part of what you are meant to do and to share in this world. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to doubt. Don't give in to, I don't have enough, I'm not enough, I don't know enough. Take time. Starting now, starting this week, and further on, I know our series ends this week, but further on, continue to find ways where you can put into practice that thing which brings you joy. So, that is my 3-week session, 3-week series on lessons from kids. School's out, but the lessons keep coming, and I know that there are going to be plenty and plenty of more before the summer is over. I already know it. But I'm so excited and honored to be able to share these 3 with you, and I hope that they bring you joy and that they bring you inspiration and that they spur you on to continue to be the person that you were meant to be. Share this video, share the entire series, and invite others along in this journey with you. You don't have to do it alone. Until next time.